I'm only 5 minutes into the next episode, and I'm like, I understand where the prince gets his airheadedness, his mom, off rip. Secondly, everybody just being like, oh, this is so cute that he came and grabbed her by the waist and won't let go, forcing her to come back to the castle. And the parents are like, ho, just young love. Secondly, when they're in the carriage, he's like, do you see me as a man now? You've been living in the same place for 10 plus years, and to my knowledge, have not talked to each other really once. For real, about didn't woo her, not one rip. And now you want to be like, do you see me as a man that you could marry? No, why would she? Then she goes into the 4-4 being like, oh, I never really saw him like that. Maybe it's my fault too. It's not your fault. He is your kidnapper. Girl, why would he want you to fall in love with him by grooming? That is not your fault, girl. Not one bit for never seeing him as a man. Also, you were 7 when you got kidnapped. Why would you think another 7-year-old, like, yes, my husband, when you wanted to go home so badly and majority of your day was focused on these lessons? And apparently in the light novel and possibly the manga, they did hit her. The teacher beat her when she was wrong, but they took that out the anime with a quickness. So this is where the horror begins, when she had that nightmare. And the thing is, why did you ask her if she saw you as a man, if you were just gonna lock her up anyway? You're gonna force her regardless, so does it matter? And then the comedy to the montage of her waking up the next morning, having those dresses, also to know that he has no sense of style. Those dresses were atrocious and ugly. Correct, just throw those away, burn them. But nothing gets our good girl down when she parried that maid and dipped out that room. I was like, yes, the only stupid thing is when Clark came and she put out her head. I'm like, don't. But she bounced back, tried to do it again with another plan, and I can't but love her for it. When he comes back and was like, you know what, I haven't really told you why I loved you, and it's just fluff. You're so pretty, you're like a bird, and I just want to keep you in a cage. And I'm like, what? That's it? That's why you like her? There's nothing like actually truly in depth about her at all. It was just looks, and that was it. And then the maid being like, well, he told you his feelings, right? So why won't you reciprocate them? What feelings? I feel nothing from that. Also, she hates being called Mrs. throughout this whole entire episode. And the maid was like, I was forced to call you that. By who? The prince didn't ask her opinion at all, which is the biggest problem here. You're not asking her opinion. You're not making her fall in love with you with good intentions. You're just like, you stay here in this bed and I will not let you out of my sight, and then let me make babies with you and we'll all be good, right? It's just a prisoner. That's all she is, a glorified prisoner. And at the end, when she tries to escape again because you can't keep that girl down, and I love her for it, she gets caught up by that boy one more time. He's talking about, so what you want on your wedding dress? And she's like, this is not the time. Unhand me, sir. On to the next episode.